Oh shit. Hello guys. I was going to do a dole session tonight, but I didn't sleep well again last night. I didn't get sleep till about 10 o'clock again this morning. And also, I did try and get sleep for an hour or so earlier, but that kind of failed as well. So I decided I ain't going to do a dole session. I'll do it, well, tonight, last night. I might do one tonight, Wednesday, depending on if I get that package through the post. So we'll see what happens during the daytime. If the mystery box arrives, we'll do the doles in there. If it don't arrive, then we'll do the two from Rose's box. But I thought, like, you know, I'm always trying to think of something new for you guys, you know. And like, you know, I've got about 4 or 5 Ouija boards. Now I've just been looking on Google, and it states that, you know, to conjure up the spirit, you should never buy a used Ouija board. So I'm thinking of actually buying a used Ouija board. What do you reckon? You know, like, we don't know that, you know, we don't know what kind of spirits people may have called in or attracted on the Ouija board. You know, they may have used the Ouija board and communicated with someone and not closed it properly. So I was just thinking, what do you reckon on me buying a used Ouija board off eBay? Now, normally, right, this is what I found out here, even with haunted dolls. If people are having problems with a haunted doll, or they think they're having problems with a Ouija board or something else, yeah, they really want it out of the house, don't they? They try throwing it away, burning it, or whatever. And sometimes it doesn't work, so they decide to sell it to someone who knows how to use that particular thing, whether it be a doll, Ouija board, or whatever. Now, usually when they want to get rid of it quick, they tend to put the price down as low as possible, in hoping that someone will buy it and get rid of it rather quickly. So, oh yeah, I definitely want some fucking paranormal activity, man. So slow in here, you know, like, yeah, you know, I'm hearing like noises outside in the hallway, and like, you know, it sounds like a door opening and shutting sometimes, but I'm not seeing nothing on the goddamn CCTV. You know, I know sometimes like spirits won't show themselves because like they don't be captured on camera, but when you actually hearing the noises and stuff like that, you know, I'm the only one who's hearing it, and it's not being captured on audio on CCTV because my CCTV doesn't have audio unless I put audio on it myself, and that's just one audio recorder. I can't have 4 audio recorders or 8 recorders coming through my DVR because it's not one of those DVRs. If I wanted to buy one, which has audio on the cameras, you're talking £500-600, maybe more. And that's the type of money I ain't gonna be like getting and spending. Now, normally when I do a live stream, you know, I'll have audio on in one of the rooms, and especially the kitchen, we've heard a lot of stuff in the kitchen. Living room, we've heard a few like little taps and, you know, I've seen a lot of all activity, but the kitchen seems to be a lot more active during the like evening, early morning, than any of the other rooms, you know. So, you know, I mean, I need to go and get a drink. The only thing is I've had, like, I don't want to say this, but I've had to pee 4 times within an hour. I don't know if I've got like a water infection, but like my throat's really dry again now, and I need to go and get another drink. And I wouldn't be surprised if I need to go for a pee again in about 10 minutes time. Anyway, let me just go and get a drink because my throat's getting dry. Shit. Oh. I think it's just going to be water, I'm not sure. I think it's just water, this one. No, it's squash. Oh, not that good though. Right, so getting back to what I was talking about. No, we've had stuff here over the last few years which has been crazy. But over the last year plus, it's been very quiet. You know, we ain't been getting the activity, we ain't been getting the orb activity. You know, we ain't been getting the shadows, EVPs and stuff like that. While live on air, you know, kind of thing. Now, you know, I keep saying, you know, I'm not one who will forcefully try to make spirits do things. You know, I don't really want it to be like a circus and they had the clowns and they didn't come out and perform tricks for us, yeah. But you know, I would like it a little bit more active, you know, kind of thing. I know, like, if it gets a bit too scary, I'm going to be shitting my pants, I'll tell you, man. And I'll probably be running out the door, you know. It's like when we saw that big black apparition in the living room, which was captured live through YouTube. You know, that scared the hell out of me. And I you know, generally to admit I was bloody scared because I don't know what that could have been. No, for I know, that could have been Death himself, you know, coming to pay me a fucking visit. But, you know, after seeing it and understanding, you know, it's probably come through to show that they do exist, whether being good or bad, whether being spirit, demons, angels, or some other kind of weird creature. We call that live on my channel. Now, I was scared for, you know, a good 2 or 3 hours after. But then something made me come out of that scaredness saying, hey, you know, why am I scared? You know, why would I be scared? That's the kind of stuff that we need. You know, that's the kind of stuff that I'm trying to capture. That's the kind of stuff I want to, like, video and document and, you know, show the people on YouTube, you know, kind of thing. And it happened. Even the white, kind of like weird apparition in the kitchen, I've got that as well. But over the last year or so, it's been very quiet. I know I kind of went off the paranormal for a little while because of all the drama shit and everything like that. And it's like, you know, like bring me down and like, you know, cause me stress and anxiety and shit like that. But when you got the, you know, stress, anxiety and depression, I thought that might have like brought more kind of like spiritual energies in, but it didn't for some reason, which was weird. But I'm sitting here and I'm, you know, as I say, I was going to do a stream last night, but I didn't because, you know, I was bloody tired. Around about 8 o'clock, I tried to get an hour's sleep, which I kind of did, but didn't. You know, I was like moving around, you know, kind of like waking up every 10, 15 minutes or so. And I'm sitting there thinking, well, look, you know, I need to find a way to try and bring some of that energy back. It's going to be risky, you know, on whatever you do, kind of thing. You know, I could bring something in, and it could be fucking something evil and demonic, and like, you know, give me nothing but hell, and that'd be down to my own stupidity fault, you know, kind of thing. And if it got out of control, I'd have to try to bring someone in to remove that negativity. Now, people say that, you know, you don't get that negativity, you ain't going to get the experiences that you want to, like, know and learn, you know. Because I could go out and do a residential where someone's turned around and said, right, you know, they've been seeing dark shadows and, like, hearing groans and stuff like that. You know, there'd be a possibility I could go out and do a residential, and, you know, the spirit said that, you know, it is a possibility I could be doing that, and I could confront, like, something demonic, you know, kind of thing. Or some dark, black shadow creature. You know, I had been advised through the spirit world, you know, things that can happen. But, you know, I've got, like, Abby, Tina, my dad, Dougie, and several other spirits that kind of, like, stay around and protect me, I suppose. But I have said to them, like, you know, a few times, like, you know, step back, you know, don't come through, let me see what I can communicate through the Ouija board. If it's like kind of like, you know, something dark, you know, and very negative, then, you know, you guys can come through and, like, you know, get rid of it. Now, the thing is, doing that will probably piss off the, you know, my main spirits anyway. But, you know, I don't want them being in any way, I suppose, like, taken over by the dark spirits. But, you know, if my spirits are powerful enough to remove these negative ones, which they said they have done in the past, you know, I'm going to ask them to step back and just, like, you know, let me see on what spirit can come through and communicate with us. You know, I'd like to find out why some spirits are dark and, you know, like negative and angry. But I want to, like, talk to them in a polite way without getting, like, possessed or, like, attacked or anything like that. Seems kind of weird, but no mind that I probably will get attacked or possessed or some kind of weird shit. But then hopefully my main spirits will come through and, like, you know, jump in and remove them. Now, don't forget, I'm on my own, you know, so I've got no one who can come rushing to my aid and, you know, like, start praying over me and throwing holy water and bless salt and, like, you know, and all that kind of stuff. That's why I do wear crucifixes. I have blessed salt and water next to me, so I do start feeling like I'm being in any way affected in a negative way, then I will try to stop it as best and as quick as I can. So I'm not reading Jack, because otherwise I'll reach out, I'm going to, like, forget what I'm talking about. So, you know, as I wasn't doing a stream, I thought, like, you know, let's have a look on Google and see how to conjure, you know, spirits. You know, whether it being good, negative, or just, like, mischievous. No, I'd rather have a mischievous spirit come through than a negative one. But, you know, when you're doing Ouija boards, you never know what you might be bringing through a Ouija board session. So I'm sitting and I'm thinking, well, look, I'm looking through this website and it says, like, to conjure a spirit, you know, you can use Ouija board, but don't use a used Ouija board because you don't know what may be attached to it. So I'm kind of sitting there smirking, you know, thinking, I wonder. You know, I've got like 5 Ouija boards as it is, which I use, as you know, time to time. And I'm thinking, what if I do buy one which is used, where someone's used it and they've not closed it properly? And it might have some kind of like spirit attached to it, you know, and it's just kind of like sitting there dormant on that Ouija board or that planchette is going to come with a Ouija board. So I thought I'd do a little stream thinking, what do you reckon, guys? Do you want me to buy a used Ouija board? Or would you advise me not to? Or don't you care? You know, I really want to buy one, to be honest with you. You might, you know, every one of you might turn on and say, no, don't do it. You know, you never know what you're going to bring in. But say, you know, like, I need to know what fear's really like sometimes, you know. I like to know exactly if I can talk to something not real demonically evil, but, you know, just a nasty spirit. And, you know, try and have a decent conversation with them without actually provoking them and making them cause me harm. You know, find out why they're negative, why they do these things, you know. Hey, I might be the first person to break a bad negative spirit, you know, and make him become like a good little angel kind of thing. But I don't think I would, because I think other people have done that, you know. I know I've spoken to bad spirits before, and, you know, I've been able to cross them over because I didn't know how to repent their sins, I suppose. You know, they had anger in their spiritual soul, I suppose, and, you know, they just wanted a little bit of payback. But I said, look, you know, if you're going to pay back people, you know, whether being family member or whatever, you know, you ain't going to cross over. And some of them actually came through and said, well, you know, like, we do want to cross over, but we're angry. And I said, well, you've got to release that anger and, like, you know, repent your sins and stuff like that and ask for forgiveness, and, you know, I'll help you to move over. And I believe that I have helped over, you know, several spirits like that. But I don't want to be, like, bringing one in and then, like, moving it over straight away. I want to see what activity they can cause. You know, whether being knocks, bangs, you know, lights flickering, you know, things moving around, all that kind of stuff, you know. But the thing is, I've got to be careful. You know, I need to bind it in this flat. I don't want it, like, going across the hallway or upstairs and affecting other people. So the only way to do that, I suppose, is buying something on eBay. You know, as you know, I've got that mystery box coming through with a couple of dolls in. It's supposed to be like a haunted doll, 2 haunted dolls actually. I did ask if they can put like a voodoo doll in there and a haunted photo. But to be honest with you guys, like, you know, these haunted boxes may not even seem to be haunted, you know, because, like, how many dolls have I had, and, you know, we've not had no kind of activity of them whatsoever. You know, I do believe that, you know, there has been a majority of dolls I've had where we've had, like, you know, K2 hits, EVPs. You know, I've kind of, like, felt a bit strange. You know, we've had, like, knocks, taps, bangs, you know, seen shadows and stuff like that when we've been doing a doll session. But, you know, how real is this mystery box going to be? So I'm thinking, well, look, you know, 2 dolls and a photo. Might have something attached to it, might not. It's a gamble, it's a risk. So now I'm thinking, yeah, get a used Ouija board and see if that's got anything attached to it. Because if people have, like, bought Ouija boards and they don't know how to operate it and they just used it for fun, you know, as a party prop, and they tried conjuring up a spirit and they don't think they've, like, succeeded, but you know, there is a possibility that they could have conjured up something, but it hasn't decided to like do anything at that time. It's just like, you know, sitting there waiting for someone else to get that board. Now, as I said, like usually when people have activity or they think they've had activity from buying like a Ouija board or a doll or something, they want to get rid of that rather quickly. So I've been looking on eBay and there is a couple there cheap. Now, I can't screen share it. I can't screen share it, but there's one on there and it says, well, there's a couple on there. One at £90. I'm not paying £90 for it because that doesn't mean it's like spiritually active. No, my bloody thing ain't working again. There's a spirit Ouija Archivania or something. It's an Anne Stokes one, New Age Magic. It's £10 plus £3 postage, right? Just reading what it says in the the comments. It says like Anne Stokes design spirit, beautiful art design, blah blah blah. Heart-shaped butterfly, clutcher included. Return sent to in 30 days. It just says used, but it doesn't say like, you know, anything about what it was used for. Now, I suppose they can't really put much information in an eBay listing saying what may or may have not come through the Ouija board. And that's what I'm trying to find, actually. There's a Oriental Skull Ouija board, which is another Anne Stokes. It's $10.99 and £3 postage. And it says, from a Anne Stokes collection, this unique Ouija board design and plushette are a nice addition to anyone interested in the occult. Only used a handful of times, the board and plushette have been kept very good condition. So it's been used. It's been used. And this is what it looks like. That's the front of the box. It's that Anne Stokes one. That's the board itself with a round plushette. So I was thinking about that one because it's stated it's been used, right? Let's see what other ones there are. You know, there's other ones on there, but you know, you're talking 60, 70, 80 pound. There's the wolf one, but I've already got a wolf one on there. Don't know why my pages are taking so long to load up. Wolf Spirit Ouija board in original box, only minimal impressions on the edges of the board. So it seems like it's been used, but I don't want another wolf one because I've already got a wolf one. There's a Nemesis now slate glass top, 41 centimeters Ouija board, spirit board. It's a slate one, I think. It says slate now board with glass top with circular planchette in very good condition. Still has original packing, measure 41. Please be warned, most boards are purchased by experienced practitioners. If you have not used a spirit board before, we recommend you treat this session with respect. Do your research on how to use a spirit board correctly, as with any visitors that you invite in your home. When the moment has come for them to leave, then please thank them for their time, wish them a safe journey, blah, blah, blah. We do not take responsibility for any issues that may arise from using the spirit board. Now that one is a slate board. Slate one with a planchette. Now, that's quite nice actually, but it's £30. £30, not bad for a slate board, but I don't really want to pay £30 for it. There's another one here, Angel Ouija spirit board with planchette. I'm just trying to see if there's anything in here. I only used it a couple of times, never had anything negative come through this board. I just don't use it anymore. Thank you. And this one is like an angel one. It's quite nice actually. But, you know, I'm thinking things with angels on may bring good spirits in. You know, if you've got something with a skull, you know, something, you know, resembles death itself, then maybe board. That one is £30 plus £8 postage. But it don't say if it's been used or anything, you know. All it says, like, you know, pre-owned, it doesn't mean that they've actually used it. You know, the true boards, which I believe are really spiritually active, the old ones, like, you know, the late 1960s, 70s, but they're going for like 70 up to £150. I'm thinking of buying that Oriental Skull one, the Anne Stokes one, for 11, 12, 13, about £14. Which ain't bad, because usually a normal new board is that price anyway. And like any kind of like item you buy, like I said, if you buy a piece of jewellery for like 200 quid, when you sell it, you ain't going to get it back for it. You're only going to get like a fraction of the price. Finished Parker Brothers Ouija board, Miss Fine William Feud, 100% complete. But it's £25 plus £26.50 postage because it's in America. You know, I could buy a board and all that's used, I still might not get nothing, you know. Still may come through with no spirits attached to it, you know. It's like when I use my ones, I've got to work on it. Like this drink's horrible. I think I'll have a polo instead. You know, so like, you know, the really old boards, you know, you are looking at quite an expensive price. So what do you reckon? Buy a board and see what happens, or just work on the ones I've got. Like, hello, Ian. Sometimes I do feel as I say, like, you know, get the skull one. The skull one. That one is. Where's it gone? Can't find it now. Oh, there it is. So the skull one. No, it looks okay. Got a round planchette, but I won't use that planchette on there. I'll use my own planchette because, you know, I've got so much energy into planchette. You know, I probably will use it once to see what happens, see if I can feel any kind of energy coming from it. But I don't know. See, like buying things, you know, like I said, it's a chance, you know. You don't know if you're going to get something come through for it or not, you know. So really, I'm just like seeing what you guys reckon, you know. Like, I don't know why my screen keeps like fucking up tonight. I've been doing that for the last few nights actually. I might have to format my computer again and like start fresh. See, yeah, I could get it, and I may not have nothing come through it whatsoever. You know, it could just be a dead board. You know, might not get no spirits come through it. However amount of times I'll try, you know. But you know, I could get it, and you know, the first time I try it, you know, I might start getting activity on it. You know, I might get a spirit come through and communicate. Well, yeah, any kind of Ouija board I buy, I always get like spirit communication anyway. But what I'm trying to say is like, because it's used and people have used it, have they used it in a sensible way, a proper way, and possibly like closed the ball down every time they used it, so you know there's no spirit lingering around on it? Or had they used it and not closed it down properly, and there is something attached to it still, and maybe like they just don't know that there's something attached to it? Because like, even when you do a Ouija board session, yeah, sometimes you might not get nothing for like days, weeks, months, you know, before any kind of activity kind of like arises. Maybe they used it a couple of times and like had a good spirit come through, and that is it, kind of thing, you know. And once they've done their communication, they've closed it down the proper way, and now they've probably got bored with it and they just want to get rid of it. Or they want to get rid of it because they've had like some kind of activity, and you know, they want it out of the house. And you know, I know with dolls, you know, you can put a background story, you know, like little Sonia, you know, got knocked down in a car accident, you know, blah, blah, blah. We believe she's a good spirit. You know, these are the things that we've kind of like had since we got the doll or whatever. We've had like the sounds of noises, like taps, bangs, you know, seen shadows and stuff like that. Well, that's what they just put in the eBay listings on dolls. What they put on in there, I don't know, because like they've got to be very careful on what they do put on with all the dolls. Have you noticed though, with Ouija boards, they don't put the information down like used this for entertainment purposes, and even with Ouija boards, yeah, they just say like only used it a couple of times and that's it, you know, kind of thing. They don't put down anything that may have occurred when they were using it. And I think they do that because, one, if they have had some weird activity happening, they don't want the new owner to know about it, unless they like, you know, wait until someone buys it and then like send them a message or like write a note when they send the Ouija board off. I just, I want to get one, but you know, it's just like, should I or shouldn't I? You know, kind of thing. Like, even if it's a used one, it doesn't mean that it's going to have something attached to it. It doesn't even mean that we're going to get anything come through for it. You know, because I said, like with my ones, I had to work on my ones, and luckily enough, some of the ones I've actually had when I bought new, I did get spirit communication come through straight away, which was mainly Abby. Fuck it, you know what? I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. Fuck it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get the skull one. Yeah, look. Here we go. Hold on a minute. Copy that. I have sometimes locking problems. Well, hold on a minute. See, this is what I fucking hate. My computer really screwing up lately. Right. I'm not going to bother making an offer. No, you can see that, okay? So, oh, hang on, submit. Oh shit, it's a bid. Fuck. Submit a bid. Damn it. Got 22 hours on it as well. Make an offer. I thought it was a buy it now one actually, but it's not. Bollocks. I want one which is a buy it now. So I don't think we're going to be able to get that one. Anyway, let's use the Ouija board. See, that one is £16. I ain't getting the Spirit Wolf one, so I've got one of those already. So this one's like, you know, Spirit of a, what's the name? Well, I've got an Anne Stokes one. See, they just don't put nothing on them. It's not worth keep going through them because I've already gone through them. There's only those first ones. That one's America. £400. Homemade Ouija board table. Yeah, I've got £400 to buy one, you know. I haven't. Well, I was going to buy it straight away, but it's a bid or make an offer. You know, that slate one looks nice, but, you know, I'm not paying £30 for it. One person's got a collection of Ouija boards, paranormal investigating. But I've got all those boards. What I'll do is I'll put watch on that and see how it goes, I suppose. What other stuff they've got in their listing? Oh, they've got the Witch's Bible, complete handbook. They got the Witch's Bible, and then I'm pretty sure they've been dabbling. Astrology, the Witch's Journal, Holy Bible, Witch's Spell a Day. Christ, they've got a load of witches' spells, books. Book on Angels, Book of Ruins, Tarot, the Key of Solomon the King. So that was right now. I would have had that right now. But because it's a bid. I can't. Yeah, I could put a bid on it, but what's the point of putting a bid on it when someone else might bid on it? Oh well. No, it's not. I'm trying to buy a second-hand one. So I want to see if anything is attached to it. But as it's a bid. Look, listen, right, okay, I know you're all worried about Rose, but Rose is back in hospital. The day she did her video the other day, as an update, she left a comment on one of my videos saying that she was rushed back in to the hospital. The same day she did the last video. That's all I know. She ain't going to be doing any more videos until she's better, and they ain't going to be for a while. I know you're concerned about her, worried about her, but you know, I can't give you any information if I ain't got it. If I get information, you'll get to know. Okay. Oh, interesting. You have to send me a photo of them, Mary. If they get too active, send them over to me. I'm kind of like, in one way, trying to be a bit of a glutton to punishment, I suppose. You know, I do want the activity, but I don't want to go like for it to be too extreme and for it to affect the neighbours. You know, it's got to be kind of like held in here, you know, in his flat. And if it gets too bad, then I can like do my own like saging and cleansing. And if that don't work, then I can get someone in to probably like remove it for me. No, I'm pretty sure there's like teams out there that I don't know about. You know, all I've got to do is put something on fucking Facebook and have someone down here. It's kind of weird that, you know, you try to find teams, you know, that you can go out and do an investigation with. They don't want no crap, you know. They feel like, you know, you're going to be the odd one out and probably try to run, you know, their show kind of thing. But when someone else is having problems, they're quick, you know, on the draw to come down and, you know, do whatever they want to do kind of thing, you know. What time is it? It's only 1 o'clock. So we'll have to see and wait until tomorrow. Yeah. I've got it on like watch. So if no one's bidded within the last hour tomorrow night, I'll actually put a bid in for it and so I can, you know, win it. Oh, this fucking computer is really pissing me off again. Why did Amazon just load up? Maybe it wants me to check on Amazon. Let me see if I can find one on Amazon. Use Ouija board. Oh no. No. Let's go back to so you know the only other way I could probably kind of like get spirits to come through is by summoning them up, but I tried the spirit summoning. It didn't really work. Maybe I wasn't like open up enough to do it, or you know I didn't know exactly what to do. So I'm no good at like, you know, doing spells, you know, I've never really done anything like that. So, yeah, A Witch's Bible, complete handbook. But they're all like bids. Everything on there is like a bid. I ain't got nothing on there you can actually buy now. It's all bids. You know, they got like books on witchcraft and, you know, astrology and stuff like that. It don't mean that they're actually either into the paranormal and done the paranormal. They just like buy it because they know it's going to be an easy sell. And you know, it's going to like cause me a hell of a lot of fucking like crap. Brand new. A ton of them on there, brand new. That's why I want a pre-owned one, because like at least we know it's been used. So there's one with 2 Ouija boards, pre-owned, but again bits. But I've got those boards. And these go on for fucking ever. So many people seeing like Ouija boards on there right now. Well, this is like kind of a bit blurry. Yeah, the actual skull one you can buy brand new for 14 quid. One left new. So I'd like to buy that one, but you know it's not been used. I want one that's been used. Oh, I love it if someone came on chat and said, "Oh, I heard that you want to use Ouija board. We got one. You can have mail one." You know. Oh, I can't even get to that link Mary's posting. I can compute. Oh, this damn web fucking page. Yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah, she's got a load of dolls, I think, that one. I don't like that baby vine one. That looks a bit weird. See, like the thing is, like you know, buying a haunted doll from America, you're paying double on the postage than you are for the doll. I'm just wondering what the two dolls are going to be like when we got them, when they come in. They're only going to be small dolls, 5-inch ones. I would like to have paid the £30 and got the bigger one, but no one was willing to like help to contribute towards the cost. So, you know, one of you guys paid a £5 towards it, and I paid for 13 quid. So, so let's see if we get any activity for them ones. If they don't turn up the day Wednesday, then I'll do a stream with the other two dolls from Rose's box, and see if we get anything from those. So I need to find out what and if anything's attached to them, and that's going to be done by Ouija board. But yeah, we just have to see what happens, I suppose. If we don't get nothing from them, the ones in the box when they turn up, I doubt I'll buy another mystery box from that person. No, I wish the other person was on sending them from when I saw that YouTube video where that person had some stuff from a mystery box she bought from someone off eBay. Every item she had, she was getting like K2 hits on them. Photo, she's getting K2 hits on that. The doll, and some other items she had, she was getting K2 hits on every single one of them. And I asked her, who the eBay seller was. She said, I can't tell you because I stopped selling on eBay. Maybe they got like either taken off because the eBay policies, or it's just that one box. I don't know. But the one I'm getting, they've got like 8 of the small boxes and about 10 of the big boxes or something. The big box, you get like a 10 to 12-inch doll, and you get a photo and 1 or 2 other items with it. But that's 30 quid, and so I didn't want to spend that 30 quid unless I had some help. And there's only one person contributed. I thought, fuck it, I'll get a small one. At least he's going to get something in there anyway. If we're going to get activity, we have to wait and see. Right, well, I think I might as well bugger off. If they turn up today, I'll let you know. I'll do a stream tonight with them. If they don't turn up, I'll still be doing a stream anyway with Rosie's dolls. But if those ones come through in the mystery box, I'll do those ones tonight. If not, I'll do the Rosie's dolls. But whenever the box turns up, whatever day, I'll do it. So I don't want to be sitting in the box and, I suppose like let them sit in the box for a day or two might stir up their energy a little bit more because they probably might get a bit pissy. But you know what I'm like, when something comes through, I need to like do a live stream there and then kind of thing, As is, when they do come through, I'm going to have to wait until like the evening before I open the box. So I don't want to be doing a box opening and not letting some of you guys see it. So I'm trying to find other ways of like possibly bringing back some of that spiritual energy. No mystery boxes, Ouija board. What else is there? I'm no good at conjuring, so I don't have the knees or the equipment to do it. And some of the equipment you need is bloody big money, you got to buy books and incesties and totem fogs and all this kind of weird shit, I'm just trying to find a way of getting that, you know, some spiritual energy back in you, get a bit more activity again. As long as it ain't like crazy demonic stuff, you know, I'm more happy to have like mischievous, you know, spirits opening, shutting doors, you know, making the lights flicker, seeing things moving around, like having a, you know, like capturing like cupboards, you know, and doors opening and shutting. That's kind of stuff I want, because it doesn't mean like, you know, when they do that, it's always negative. No, even positive ones, playful ones, does that. But you got to be careful on what you ask for. You know, you never know what might come through. And if I do have something evil and demonic, I ain't got no one here to help me and protect me. Right, I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna try to get some sleep today. I need to go out and get some shopping this morning as well. Because I've got no food in the cupboard. So I'll catch you tonight. I will be on tonight and say, you know, it doesn't matter what I'm doing, it'll still be a dull session tonight. So I'll see you tonight. All right. And catch you later.